universe, the large dark patches are mostly regions obscured by the Milky Way that cannot be observed. During the last 20 years, through 4 exploratory phases, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey has created the most detailed 3-dimensional maps of the universe. To achieve this, it focused on different classes of galaxies: nearby galaxies, red galaxies, more distant star-forming galaxies, and superluminous distant active galaxies called quasars. The 4th and latest Sloan survey took place from 2014 till 2020. During this time, the new project called the Extended Baryon Oscillation Spectroscopic Survey, or EBOS for short, continued previous Sloan mapping of the extragalactic sky and just recently finished measuring distances for 1 million galaxies and quasars. These successive surveys allow scientists to trace the large-scale structures of the universe up to a fraction of its horizon, represented by the cosmic microwave background emission, seen here as a colorful pattern projected onto a sphere. The cosmic microwave background is the thermal relic of the universe, which dates back to about 400,000 years after the birth of the universe, also known as the Big Bang. Adding the EBOS data to the previous Sloan exploratory phases 1, 2, and 3, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey now has a database of 4 million galaxies and quasars, assembling the largest and most complete 3D map of the universe to date. This unprecedented achievement provides scientists with new tools for shedding light on dark energy and also for constraining the theory of general relativity, leading to a better understanding of the fundamental laws that rule our universe.
So, as per National Geographic, the universe does seem to be expanding faster than what was expected. There is new evidence that deepens a mystery around the Hubble constant and one of the most important numbers in cosmology. Fresh evidence suggests that the universe is expanding faster today than it did in its infancy, a difference that has set off a search to understand what cosmic forces could be at play. If confirmed, the changing rate, which is 9% faster than it had been projected, would force us to reconsider a fundamental aspect of the cosmos. So as per Devi's revelations, the universe is not just expanding, but expanding at an accelerated rate.
Yes, so these are the independent results that have now demonstrated time and time again that the universe is accelerating in its expansion. So even if we took type 1a supernova out of the picture, we will still have sufficient evidence, including the fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background, among others. So we will now watch what Parashakti has revealed. The universe is not just expanding, but is accelerated.
Listen, the key information, the key line I wanted to bring all your attention through this video is: universe is not just expanding, its expansion is accelerated. Please understand. Last few years, I am screaming in top of my voice that superconscious breakthrough is happening. Please understand. it is not only just the physics level. The universe expansion is accelerated. It's a dark energy, the dark matter. In that level, the unmanifest, in avyakta, unmanifest level itself, the expansion is accelerated intensely. Please understand. The expansion is accelerated intensely in the dark energy, in the dark matter, unmanifest, avyakta swarupa of Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva's manifest form only is this world which we are all enjoying, experiencing. There is an unmanifest form of Paramashiva, dark matter. What we call dark energy, dark matter. The triggering of expansion, not just expansion, acceleration of expansion is happening from that dark energy, dark matter. Because scientists are using the word dark energy, dark matter, I am using the same word. But if you ask me to give a right word, I will say Swatta Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. I will call it a superconscious energy, superconscious matter. See, because the human eyes can't cognize, human beings are calling it as a dark matter. But because human eyes can't cognize, but third eye can cognize, I am calling it as a Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti, light, superconsciousness is the word rishis, enlightened beings, will use. But unfortunately, scientists have their own limitation. With the two eyes, when you see something which is not seen, you call it as dark. With three eyes, when you see something and you know it cannot be seen by the two eyes, you call that as Jyoti. Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti Mandala. What we show as Jyoti of Arunachala, what exists as unmanifest of Paramashiva, is one and the same. Please listen. This acceleration of expansion is from the unmanifest, avyakta, sarira of Paramashiva, the unmanifest space of Paramashiva. From that, the acceleration of expansion is happening. Now, the superconscious breakthrough is imminent. It has to happen. It is happening. I have been sent to planet Earth to facilitate this only.
Yes, so with that, we come to the conclusion of this segment of this program, and we'll be moving on to the next segment of this program after a short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. we won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailasa.
Yes, let's now begin the offerings to Devi Parashakti and understand. Now, many of you have already asked your question. You received the divine grace in your life of Devi Parashakti, and you've received the blessings from Devi Parashakti. Now, I'm sure so many of you, without even doing anything on your part, have received the wealth, health, blessings for long life, and the blessings for the long relationships, and just receive the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti in your life. Now, if you're wondering, oh, what can I do? I feel like I want to offer my gratitude to Devi Parashakti for everything that she has given in my life until now, and the guidance and protection that she is giving. Then make sure that you are listening and you imbibe some of these extremely unique and special offerings. In this segment, we'll be going over some of the different rituals that you can participate in and you can offer and have the deeper experience of oneness with Paramashiva and Devi Parashakti. So what are offerings? The significance of offerings. Offerings is a giving of a divine gift of pure love and devotion and oneness, and it consists of two parts, giving and accepting. Only when the divine accepts what one offers, the offering becomes complete. Offering is not made out of fear or out of greed. When an avatar lands, the offerings are purely a part of the grand Leela played out for the only purpose of enlightenment. The next slide, please. So today we'll be understanding a few of the offerings that you can make and understand their significance. Yes, so now I'll be chanting the Shastra Pramana or the Dhyana Shloka for Manonmani. This is from the Moolagama, the Manonmani Dhyanam. Yes. Induni Vabeda Karavahini Yanam Syat Pankaja Varabaya Japakshara Yuktam Angahimabhushana Vichitravasanam Syat Tunga Mukutojvala Manonmani Swarupam. And now I'll be chanting the English translation. Moonlight face holding the Veda, the books in hand, fire in eyes, with a lotus flower gracing and blessing hands, and one hand holding the Japamala, beautifully decorated with jewels and ornaments, wonderful clothes, and a shining bright crown. Her name is Manonmani. And we'll be chanting the next Dhyana Shlokam for Manonmani. Dhyaye Devim Trinetram Shashini Bhavadanam Vedahastam Dadanam Savye Padmam Varadam Apare Chabhayam Chakshamalam Divyera Bharanarnir Vibhushita Tanum Brahmadi Vippujitam Devi Meva Manonmanim Pratidinam Kamatra Dhatrim Sham. Shri, I bring beautiful ornament. Now that we have invoked deep, significant as you can see, gold has such a deep significance in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Not only that, it was recognized, seen, and tested for its divine qualities and its capacity to hold the super conscious energy, the enlightenment energy. And then it was then applied in all parts of the Hindu civilization. And here it is described how gold is present in all the scriptures, the Agamas, the Vedas, the Shrutis, Smritis, Itihasas, and the Puranas. And in all the Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal, which purifies our being. In the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold because they knew the science and they applied it in real life. Everything was exchanged in gold. Even the ritual fees were offered in gold bricks. When one was to be saved from life-threatening illnesses, gold was offered as a ritual fee. And gold was in abundance and used for weighing equivalent amounts of commodities, including cows. Kingdoms were built with huge doors of gold, and the streets would have huge columns and huge archways made of gold. It was literally like a heaven on earth. And even the horses, cows, and all the other animals lived in coexistence, and they were all dressed and decorated in gold. The Hindu civilization actually thrived on the banks of gold. The Indus River was called Hiranyamaya, means river of gold in Rig Veda, and the river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartani, meaning river of gold in the Atharva Veda. The gold is a supreme element for offering gifts to the ones you love and revere. And temples are constructed and paved in gold, deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold. And because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years, it lasts forever. So first we have the e-hundi offering. The e-hundi offering is a very special offering that's been made available. Now, most of us Hindus always know that the divine experience that comes with going to the temple, a part of that beautiful sacred experience for each and every one of us is offering a few coins or a few, just your petty cash or any amount that you want into the hundi. Now, what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, what the Nithyananda Paramashivam Devalaya has made available is this e-hundi offering. As now the entire sacred experience, the temple experience is brought to you digitally through your screen. You can make the hundi offering also. And you can make this either through the forms of the payment, credit card or PayPal payment forms, or you can do this through the YouTube super chat. It's a very easy way, and you can make this whole experience. Normally, when we go to the temple, we offer just a little bit in the hundi. So we can offer just any amount that we want into the hundi, and that is just your general donation, any donation that you'd like to make. So we'll now just understand the significance of the e-hundi offering. We'll go back to the last slide, please. Yeah, and I'll chant the pramana for the e-hundi offering. It's such a beautiful pramana from the Lalita Sahasranama. Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vashya Bhayapaha Shambhavi Sharadaradhya Sharvani Sharmadayini. This means Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion and she removes all fears. Now, if there is fear in the minds of the devotees, this Devi Parashakti is sure to remove all of that fear. And it is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. But don't be confused, it's not the season autumn, but in the time of our lives, which many of us are going through right now, when our thoughts are turning more and more inside, we're understanding and questioning the existence of ourselves, the purpose of our lives, and how we can navigate our lives in these extremely dark times. In that time, the need for Devi worship becomes stronger. So you can offer this Ihundi offering, and it's a very simple way to offer your gratitude and request Devi Parashakti to remove all the fears from your mind. Yes, we can go to the next slide. The next offering is the Sankalpa chanting. Now, if you have a conscious resolution that you'd like to make, a conscious declaration that you want to make, this is the offering that you can make so that you receive the blessings and Devi for the fruition of all of your desires and for the fruition of your conscious resolution. So the Shastra Pramana here is from the Devi Mahatmyam, chapter 12, verse 34. And I'll be chanting just the English translation. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. The goddess, being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in the materialistic sense. So this is the offering of the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution. The next slide, please. Yes, and in the next slide, we have the Sahasranama Sparna Kasu. This is a very special and unique offering. In the Lalita Sahasranama, once again, the Devi Parashakti is described as Nama Parayana Prita, meaning that she who likes the repetition of her various names. So this is the offering of the 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. And it's extremely special and unique Archana offered to the Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. You can offer a gold coin inscribed with each of these 1008 names and receive the blessings to have the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the divine qualities of Devi Parashakti. And if you'd like to go ahead and not wait and register yourself for these offerings, you can go to tiny.cc/Devi offerings. You don't need to wait. If you have a couple of questions, if you'd like some guidance on how to do the payments or how to pay through super chat or do the Ihundi offering, if you'd like some more guidance, wait and stay tuned. At the end of this segment, we'll go have a walkthrough for all the steps in this process. So the next offering is the Mukta Anguti, a very special offering of the finger ring with a pearl. Now, this offering is referenced in the Meenakshi Pancharatnam, and in this divine sacred chant, Meenakshi is the reincarnation of Devi Parashakti, whom we are offering our worship, and is described to have the finger ring with a pearl. And now I'll just be chanting that verse. Muktaharanala Kiritaruchiram Purnendu Vaktra Prabham Shinjannu Purakinkini Manidaram Padma Prabhavasuram Sarvabhita Palapradam Girisutam Vani Rama Sevitam Meenakshi Pranatosmitam Santanatadaham Karunyavaran I bow down to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and face shining like the full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and small bells, who is shining like the splendor of a lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. So for Meenakshi, the pearl is known as a very favorite ornament for her. So we offer the pearl as in reverence to Devi Meenakshi. So this offering is a beautiful offering which you can do in order to achieve complete completion and success in all of your business endeavors. We can go on to the next slide. Yes. So offer the pearl finger and receive the blessings to be showered by Devi Parashakti's compassion and pure love in all of your business endeavors. Yes. The next offering is the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. And in the Kamic Agama, it says that all the kalashas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with the new cloth, and they should be adorned with the lotus flower made of gold. The next slide, please. So there are hundreds of scriptural references for using lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. And almost everything in worship of the ultimate involves the consecration of deities, of worship, or meditating on, or the mudras and asanas during worship, which involves the flower, the lotus pericarp, and the stems and the flower. So you can offer the lotus, the golden lotus, because it is a sacred item, sacred and divine flower. Even the Shakti of Paramashiva is called lotus, and there's so many other ways that lotus appears in the different scriptures. So you can offer this lotus in any size you wish and be blessed to have the state, space, and powers and being of Devi in your inner space amidst every adverse situation in your life. The next offering is the Swarnamurti. So I'll just be chanting the Pramana. Nakadiditi samchana namajjanatamo guna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saroruha. You whose brightness from toenails destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of devotees who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. Yes, you can offer the toe ring to Devi Parashakti, adorning her sacred feet to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings, even in the most difficult aspects of your life. And the next offering is the Swarna Mangtika, the gold hairline jewelry. Devi Parashakti is also described as the Shuddha Sarabhi Varsha, which means she who makes nectar flow in all of our nerves from the Sahasrara Chakra, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mangtika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara Chakra, which is fully open. So you can offer this Mangtika as an offering of gratitude and get then and achieve the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and space of complete completion. Once again, if you'd like to make any of these offerings and go ahead to the next step, you can go to tiny.cc/Devi offerings, Devi-offerings. Yes. Now, the next offering is the most coveted Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is especially auspicious to offer at this time during the Guru Purnima, Brahmotsavam, and during Guru Purnima, which is just coming up around the corner for us. So I'll just chant the Pramana once again. Nakadidita samchana namajjanatamo guna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saroruha. The illuminating splendor of Devi's toenails dispel the darkness of ignorance in the devotees. Prostrating at her feet defeat the lotus and beauty. So this shlokam number The shlokam number 83 of the Saundarya Lahari states that the nails that have been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of celestial beings who always prostrate before Devi. And tamoguna is considered as darkness. And in this stotram, tamas is indicative of ignorance in the minds of devotees by constantly prostrating before Devi, their ignorance is removed and they attain ultimate knowledge. So you can offer the Pratyakshapada Puja and receive the blessings, all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And I encourage each and every one of you to do this offering. Make this offering on the most sacred day, Guru Purnima Day, on July 23rd, this month, which is just coming right up around the corner. So make sure you're starting to plan for how you can make this offering on Guru Purnima Day. Now, the last seva that we have, a very special seva, is the offering of the Vastra Seva, the sacred clothes for adorning Paramashiva and Parashakti. And Swamiji and Saman will receive all the blessings and auspiciousness once again of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in offering the Vastra Seva to his divine lotus feet. Yes. Now, list here of all the offerings that you can do. The offerings and chanting Devi Sahasranama Kasu, the Mukta Anguti, the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the Swarna Metti, the Swarna Mangtika, the Pratyakshapada Puja, and the Vastra available for you to make. And now